Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here for your last and final recap of the challenge free agents, y'all. I thought I was gonna have an intro, turns out I don't, but I don't give a shit, because I just want to get this finale over with, forget about this season of the challenge, and move on to challenges here to come. You guys must already know that I'm super stoked because one of my favorites might have done really well in this finale of the challenge. And I just want to say before I start this recap to everyone down in the comments who doubted me this entire season, you can suck it. I know I'm a little late on the recap, but like I said, I was in Anaheim at a video. I know I'm a little late on the recap, but it was amazing because all weekend while I was at VidCon, it's a YouTube conference in Anaheim, I was there and I was able to not pay attention to any of you, and every comment that I got on an old recap, I didn't even look at it because I know that it was somebody trying to ruin this entire thing for me, and so I just deleted it and I didn't pay any attention. Also, I didn't really pay attention to Twitter, so I didn't see who won the challenge, and I actually kept it as a secret for myself to be able to watch today and be totally like in the moment with it, and I was so excited about that because it never happens that way. So thank you to all of you for not actually tweeting me and telling me who won the challenge, because I would have killed you. I'm drinking a beer and I haven't eaten today. It's very good for the body. First things first, did Zach actually drown? No, he did not drown. He was saved by a rescue canoe, but he did hit his head on a rock pretty hard, much like he probably did in his childhood. Knee slappers. Laurel and Bananas are still in first place in the kayak, and they are trucking or paddling, whatever, down the river, and they wind up coming in first place. They're all hugs and happiness. Not Bananas and Nani finish in second place. Zach and Devin get back in their canoe after falling out of it, hitting their head on rocks, people drowning, being saved, and they actually make it to the finish and come in third place. Zach's not oh so happy about it, or so he says.
This sucks because we don't know what the next two legs are. It could be eating and sleeping, you know, and Devin's probably really good at both of those.
Everybody moves on to stage 2, which is the 10K run up a trail as fast as possible until you come to the puzzle at the end. Then you have to finish the puzzle and cross the finish line the fastest. The teams are Not Bananas and Laurel, Zach and Nani, and Bananas and Devin. Not Bananas and Laurel, of course, are in first place running up the hill. Zach and Nani in second, and Bananas and Devin in third. Bananas is singing with Devin, trying to get her motivated to get her ass up this hill. Then he throws her on his back and starts carrying her up. And he's like, man, I used to go on walks with my grandma, and she can make it up this hill faster than Devin can. Laurel and Not Bananas make it to the puzzle first and start working on it. They only have a 30-minute time cap to work on this puzzle. If nobody gets it, then they just move on to the finish line. It's always a puzzle. The puzzle is a bunch of wood discs that have cities written on them, and to put them in the right order, they have to put the southernmost city on the bottom and work their way up. I would have failed so fucking hard at this puzzle, you have no idea. I don't know where anything is. I don't know where states are, let alone cities. I slept in that class every single year. I got some good naps in though. I got the best naps in that class. I don't feel stupid because none of them know where these cities are either. What a shitty puzzle. So now everybody's trying to work out this puzzle at the same time, so everybody's scared because it's anybody's game right now. Devin's pretty confident that she's going to kick ass on this puzzle because she knows where all these cities are, or most of them, and everybody else is kind of dumb. She said it, not me. And I love Devin's quote about Bananas working on this puzzle.
Bananas likes Latin women, so he has an advantage in this, that he probably has hooked up with a girl in all of these cities.
But Bananas has a different idea about this puzzle. All of the wood discs were cut from one tree. So he's like, let's just figure out the way they're cut and then fucking line them up, and don't even worry about the cities, just line up the tree how it's supposed to go, and we should win. That shit actually worked. Turns out Bananas and Devin were the only ones to actually finish the puzzle, even though they came in third. Laurel and Not Bananas hit the 30-minute mark, and so did Nani and Zach, and they both moved on to first and second, but they didn't get the puzzle right. Moving on to stage 3 of this final challenge. This is an intense ass trail hike where they have to hike directly up the fucking mountain, and they have to put on harnesses and carabiners, which is an indication of how tough this is going to be. They're also going to have a hard time passing one another, so they have to each start in 15-minute increments. Zach and Laurel go first, and Zach is already not feeling well. Get it together, Zach. You were just making fun of Devin. How does it feel now? How does it feel now? This fucking hike looks terrible. Bananas and Nani go next. Everybody's like out of breath. I love the helmet cams because all you can see is fucking tree trunks and shit. I mean, why do we want to see that? Just why? What do we care about the fucking helmet? Well, they're not even looking at anything. They're just looking directly in front of them, which is like a fucking tree. So the whole time it's like this wasted 15 seconds of us looking at trees and tree trunks on the fucking TV when we could just be looking at them from in front of them. You know what I'm saying? put like a helmet cam on one of the players on the back of their heads so we can see the people behind them. Not Bananas and Devin go up next, and Devin is already running out of juice. Zach's body is shutting down, and he sounds like a big, huge baby just crying in the woods. The best part of this whole final challenge is when Nani saw a fucking spider. I would have flipped the fuck out, jumped off the mountain, and died. I'm not even kidding. Like, I fucking hate spiders. This spider, it wasn't even a fucking spider, it was a tarantula. This shit was huge. It's like being in the ocean and seeing a shark. Okay, I guess that's not a good comparison. A good comparison for that would be like if Nani saw a bear right next to her in the woods. So scratch that, but this fucking spider was huge. It was a fucking tarantula just chilling, just fucking walking with them. Like, hey, I'm on the challenge, I'm Mr. Tarantula. Anyway, she was screaming and freaking out. She didn't think she was gonna be able to pass that point in the trail, and Johnny is like, come on, why did she have to see a fucking spider right now? Of all times for her to see this fucking spider. Bananas and Nani actually catch up to Laurel and Zach is feeling like he is going to die. He's like,
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack.
And Laurel's just like, dude, get it together. This is the final challenge. What did she say? I think she called him like a 300-pound baby. Shit was hilarious. And Laura's like, you are not fucking quitting. You better pull yourself together, get your fucking ass up this mountain so that I can finish with a better time. Laurel goes on to say,
he's acting like a 3-year-old, and I didn't sign up for babysitting.
Zach is now laid out on the rock, screaming for his life. Laurel is asking him to please pick himself up, put himself together, and get to the finish line for her. Nani is kicking ass. She's surprising the shit out of Bananas. Devin's having a harder time, but she's still doing it, and this was her motivation.
If I imagine that I'm climbing my way to the top of a shoe sale, we can make this happen.
Bananas and Nani pass Laurel and Zach up the mountain, and Laurel is not fucking happy. Now Zach and Laurel are fighting. They're screaming at each other. Zach's all like,
I'm cramping up. What don't you understand?
He should have had a banana this morning. I'm sure Bananas had a banana this morning. Potassium. It helps with your circulation. You know what I'm saying? Nani and Bananas just got to the finish line. Zach and Laurel finally make it to the finish line in second, and then Devin and Not Bananas in third. I'm shocked that Devin's even made it this far. Like, she is super shocking me right now, and I'm proud. They get to stage 4, and everybody is literally dead. It is nighttime. It is dark. And then TJ's like, welcome to Volcano Bike. Doesn't this sound fun? I've been chilling in my like hotel room this entire time, sipping on water because TJ doesn't drink. I was about to say sipping on beers, but I know this about him because we're BFFs. First off, Volcano Bike does not sound fucking fun at all. It does not sound like anything that I want to do. The words volcano and bike should not be in the same sentence, especially when you're next to a volcano. I'm thinking they're gonna have to take these bikes, ride up the mountain, hop over the volcano as lava's coming out of it, and scream, I'm awesome. Anyway, you want to hear something funny? When they got to Volcano Bike, I didn't realize at first that the bikes were stationary. I don't know if I missed TJ say that or if I just wasn't paying attention, but I thought he was like, you have to go now bike for 25 miles alone in the dark. And I was like, what? And I typed that out and I was like, oh my God, now they have to go bike 25 miles in the dark alone. And then they started and they were like biking and I was like, why isn't anybody going anywhere? Oh, these are stationary bikes. That makes more sense. So anyway, they each have to bike stationary for 25 miles. 25 miles. It's a lot of fucking miles. Until they can actually go to sleep in a tent a few steps away. That sounds so comfortable and amazing. I just wish that I could get out of like the first part of the challenge that I've been doing all day and then bike 25 miles in like the dark and the cold after being wet in a river and white water rafting and climbing up a mountain and running a 10K and doing confusing ass puzzle. I just wish that I could sleep in a tent in the cold and await the rest of the challenge in like 3 hours. It sounds like a fucking fabulous time. I'm waiting for somebody to just straight up die on the challenge one day. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, they can't cover it up. If somebody just fucking keels over and dies in the middle of the challenge, that'll be the day that I'm on the challenge. I'll just fucking try it and I'll be like, oh, I'm so excited to be here. Keel over and die. But that wouldn't even be in the final. Let's face it, that would be in the first episode of the challenge. It would be me dying. They're all individuals now, so no more teams. They're on this bike. They're all bicycling to their sleep. Zach is dying because the harder he bikes on this bike, the more cramps he gets in his legs. He is all kinds of, he didn't drink enough water before this challenge or some shit. He's usually like screaming at other people to do better. In this challenge, he is just not cutting it. I thought that the spider thing in Nani was hilarious, but then Nani gets off of the bike and starts having a complete breakdown. Her feet are cold and she's wet and she's tired and she just wants to go to sleep and this is too hard, so she gets off the bike and she's just like freaking out, and producer people are like, hey, well, you can go like warm yourself by the fire, but then it's gonna take you longer to like finish your 25 miles, so like, but you can do that. And she's like, ugh. And she gets back on the bike and just starts back up again. She's crying and I'm just like, oh my God, these poor people. Bananas finishes biking first and he's like, yeah, I'm going in the tent by myself. Then Zach finishes, then Laurel, then Nani. Not Bananas finished at some point in between those people. I don't know, I must have fucking missed it. My notes are weird. Devin is now left there on the bike alone.
I feel like a loser in middle school right now. Everyone is hanging out at the cool kids table. I can hear them laughing and I'm out here by myself on this cold ass bicycle.
Oh, she's thinking about quitting, but she knows she can do it and she just keeps on keeping on. This is my bicycle. Ow, cramp. See? I could never do the challenge. Ow. My last name is Nichols. Me and Zach are related. That's just a tidbit of information for you guys. Why do you think I have such great hair? I'm just kidding, my hair fucking sucks. She finally finishes after close to 3 hours of pedaling. Can you imagine fucking, that's like the worst day at the gym ever, where you've been biking for 3 hours in one place with no headphones, no Jay-Z pumping you up. I don't know why I just picked Jay-Z. I never listened to Jay-Z at all. Next morning, the whole team gets a 5:30 a.m. TJ wake-up call straight to their tent. And I would be like, TJ, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. It is too early. They all start getting up and putting on their snow outfits, their snow bunny suits, and Zach is already scared because he can't bend over. So the last part of the challenge is exactly what I thought. They have to crawl up the fucking snow at the altitude of this and make it to the flag at the top first. But they don't win there, which is stupid because I was so mad about that, because it's usually great to see the person who makes it to the flag first and they just like attack the flag and hug it, like fall on the ground and they're like, I won first place, and it's great. No, they have to all get to the fucking flag and then go back down the mountain and add up everybody's times from all of these different stages and see who did everything the fastest collectively. What a fun ruiner. But I'm cold, I'm scared for everybody. Let's go. Everybody starts heading up the mountain and Bananas is in first place, but Not Bananas is right behind him. Zach doesn't think he's gonna make it, and now he's already afraid that he's gonna pass out, and he just lies flat, face down into the fucking snow. That's not a good strategy to make it up the mountain. Not Bananas pulls ahead of Bananas, and he actually makes it to the top first. And the reason that I didn't talk about anything in between then is because nothing happened. This was the most like lackluster finale challenge of all time, if you ask me. Like stationary bikes, then at the end they have to crawl up a mountain, a volcano. Yes, I understand it's a volcano and it's really fucking hard, but like usually things happen like along the way and nothing happened. Like either everybody's too good or this challenge had like too many stages, so they broke everything down like little bitty things, or everything just went too fast. Like, I don't know. Something about it I did not like. Tell me down in the comments if you felt the same. Bananas finishes next and reaches the flag, and I told you guys it's all about the Johnnies, LOL. And he's saying the same thing to Johnny up there. He's like, it's good to have the name Johnny in this challenge. I think that Bananas needs to give Johnny a shirt that says Not Bananas. I think that would be awesome, and I think you should do it for me. Laurel is trying so hard to beat Nani's time up this mountain, but they are neck and neck. They keep climbing, and Laurel makes it there first. Nani is like right after her. Go Laurel, go Nani, go Laurel, go Nani. Zach is still trying super hard to make it up this fucking volcano, and he is not going to quit. He finally makes it, and the last one left is Devin, and she is crawling up the mountain, and she is having a really hard time, but she is talking to herself in between crying, and she's telling herself that she can make it, she can make it, she can make it, and she can make it, she can make it. I'm so proud right now of Devin because I do underestimate her most of the time, and I am super shocked that she has made it through this whole entire thing. Also super shocked that she has not quit yet because she's had some hard times through these stages, and she just kept getting back on and kept going back up, if you get what I'm saying. And she actually got to the flag and finished. She may have finished in last place, but she finished, and that has to be an amazing feeling for her because everybody underestimates her, and she doesn't want to be fucking underestimated, so shut your mouth. I'm gonna shut mine too. I have to open it again because I have to finish this video. Props to you, Devin. Pound it. So everybody actually makes it through the final challenge. Now everybody's gonna make dollars to make it hollers. And MTV is like, damn, nobody quit. We have to give all this money out. Ooh, okay. Now, like I said, everybody has to go down the volcano and then meet TJ to see who won the actual first, second, and third prizes. So let's get into it. Devin and Zach win third place and they each get $15K. Can I have $5? Moving on to second place, we have Nani and Johnny Not Bananas, both at $35,000. Ooh. Next is first place, and I called this from the very beginning. I said Bananas and Laurel. And first place was Bananas and Laurel. Laurel finally wins a challenge, which I'm super stoked about. And I mean, 125,000, what? Oh my God, she's taking me to dinner. She's taking me to dinner. I mean, I did all this, I did all the recaps. I have her back, and I think that she should take me to dinner. If you think she should take me to dinner, oh, and drinks. You should say that down in the comments, because you know she watches these. You know she does. Hey Laurel, where are we going to dinner? And drinks. And Johnny, congratulations. Super fucking stoked for you. I am stoked for both of these people because I think they're strong people in the challenge. And everybody, like I said in the beginning of this recap, everybody down in the comments that has been giving me shit about Laurel this entire time can suck it because she won. But big props to Nani because she was only 9 minutes away from beating Laurel. So that's really great for Nani. Everybody also underestimates Nani and just thinks like she's this girl who like she can work out and stuff, but like when it comes down to being like hardcore, like she's not gonna do it. She fucking did it. So everybody needs to give her props too. Everybody needs to give everybody on this challenge props except for Zach because he was a baby today. Wah wah Zachary. I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, I just spilled beer on myself. See? Karma, people. Karma. Damn it, I just washed this shirt. It's awesome. So that's it for this season of the Challenge Free Agents. I hope you guys enjoyed all the recaps. I enjoyed you watching them. Thank you to all the real worlders who made intros, which was not a lot of you, and I will remember this. Although I have Bananas on the line to make one, and he said that he would, so look out for that maybe next season. Thanks everybody for watching. Sorry I'm late with the recap. Thank you for still watching it, and thank you for not ruining it for me because I couldn't see the actual winners like on the day of the episode. It would be easy for one of you to just tweet me and be like, hey, guess who won? And then I would have murdered you in your sleep. But besides that, I love your guys' faces, and I'll see you next season of the challenge. Maybe sooner, I don't know. Make sure you're subscribed so that you find out, and comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and share it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.
You there? You there? Oh, I see you. Yo, what's up? This is TJ Lavin. You're watching Ace's Challenge Recap. She's the best. She's always giving you a recap every week. She's awesome. She's entertaining. I love her. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care. We're out.